People who talk that way are 99.99% not going to close a customer in today's day and age. What's going on, guys? In today's video, we're going to be talking about this objection. I need to talk with my spouse, my boss, my coworker, my friend, my mistress, whatever it may be. How do we overcome that objection? Before we go into how we overcome it, let's go over the science or the background behind that objection. When someone says, I need to talk with XYZ, typically what that means is they have a hidden objection that they don't want to tell you. So your job now as a sales professional is to pry that objection out of them. So how do we pry that objection out of the customer? Well, we allow them to stand behind this wall or shadow that they built without having to humiliate them by letting them know, I know you aren't talking to nobody, because that is like a 90s way of closing style. People who talk that way are 99.99% not going to close a customer in today's day and age. So how do we close this customer? Well, we tell the customer, Mr. Customer, I appreciate what you're saying. And you know what? If I was in your position too, I'd be wanting to talk to my spouse, my friend, my coworker, my mistress, whatever it may be. But I want to ask you a question, because obviously you've talked to your spouse about this, maybe in arm's length, maybe you talk to them in detail, whatever it may be. You know your spouse better than anyone else in the world, because obviously they're your spouse, they're your mistress, they're your boss. You're obviously in a position to make this decision because they trust you enough to scout these products and problems within the organization if you're doing a B2B sales product. I want to ask you this question, Mr. Customer. What would your spouse, what would your mistress, what would your boss say about this product? What are the positive things? What are the negative things? When they say the positive things, okay, perfect. Would you say those positive things solve XYZ problem that you're looking to accomplish when you first came to the dealership, when you first came to the mattress store, when you first came to our product service provider that we have here? Now, when they say the negative things, here's what you need to say as a professional in the sales game. Mr. Customer, I hear what you're saying. Would you say those negatives, though, are a deal breaker for you and your spouse, for you and your boss, for you and your mistress? If they say, yes, it's a deal breaker for me, perfect. Let me ask you why. Easiest question is just why. Why is it a deal breaker? How can we solve this problem? How can we turn this negative into a positive? And that's how you overcome this objection. That's how you're able to pry out the real objections from the customer. Because I need to talk to XYZ is not a real objection. If anything, it's just a way for them to shield back and to gauge your ability to sell the customer. So whenever someone says, I need to talk to XYZ before I make a decision, fantastic. I hear what you're saying. Obviously, you've done a little bit of research, whether it's arm's length or in depth with your partner, with your coworker, with your boss, with your spouse. Based on everything you know about them, based on the decision making that you've done together in the past, what would you think they would say about this product, this service, this whatever offer we have? With that being said, that is the end of the video. If you guys want to see more sales training, click on the videos over here. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video that we have. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video.